What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the neighbor's kitchen. It's January, it's cold, we're all looking forward to another barbecue season coming up, but maybe you need your fix right now. So today we're making pulled pork chili in the Instant Pot. So I got everything out here. We're gonna put this together. We're gonna cook this nice, low and slow all day long and have a nice winter warmer meal. Let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do here, slide our Instant Pot over, and this is a 6-quart model, and we're going to hit the saute button. We're going to let this get preheated. Alright, once we're preheated, we're going to go ahead and get a nice coating of oil on the bottom. You see how it's kind of shimmering like that? That's a good sign. This is 4 cloves of garlic and 1 small to medium red onion. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. That didn't go as planned. All right, so we're gonna let this get all nice and softened and fragrant. What this is doing, this is really coaxing the flavor out of the garlic and onion. And sometimes it doesn't hurt just to give it just a little tickle of salt and pepper. All right, it's been just a couple of minutes and it smells wonderful. I can tell that my onions are softened. Next thing we're gonna do, this is 2 cups of water. And what this is gonna do is anything that's glazed on the bottom, this is gonna help us scrape that up and into the mixture. That's flavor, you don't want to get rid of that. And then in we go with our tomato products. This is a 28-ounce can of tomato sauce, 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and we put the whole thing in there. This is 2 cans of black beans, drained and rinsed. We want a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. This is my homemade barbecue sauce. If you'd like this recipe, it is in a short that came out last week. And we want a 1/4 cup. Now, in the recipe, if you look below, we use water today, but there's a note that you should use beef broth if you're not using the pork bone. So I saved this from the pork shoulder that this pulled pork came from, and while this cooks all day, this is going to make our broth. So in we go with that. Here's our seasoning. Not going to list this because it's in the description below. In goes that. If you look at that, you'll notice there's no chili powder in there. And that is because in my chili, we're actually going to use dehydrated cayennes. And I think we're going to go with 2 today. So what I do, I just kind of cut them in half. And I don't worry about getting out all the seeds. I give it a little tap and let some of the loose ones come out. And for the star of our show, it is time to almost add the pulled pork. So we're gonna give this a good mix. Get everything nice and combined. If you got any seasoning sticking to the side, make sure you get that into the mixture. Now remember, at this point we are still on saute mode. We haven't set it to slow cook yet. Already smells pretty wonderful. So you might be thinking, are you using the pulled pork that you made in last week's video? No, we're not. There are no leftovers. It was that good. This is pulled pork I made last summer. And I love this pulled pork recipe so much that I intentionally make myself some pulled pork to save for winter. So I vacuum seal 1 pound at a time, and we're just gonna put the whole frozen chunk on top. And over the course of the day, as this cooks, we're going low and slow today. It is Sunday morning. We're gonna do an 8 to 10 hour cook on this. Here's our other 1 pound. Put that guy over there. Found it. Slow cooker lid. Got a rogue onion in there I'll get. And then we're going to switch over to slow cook. I guess we hit cancel first. Slow cook. We're gonna go to less. That is the low setting. This is the first time I'm cooking this chili in my Instant Pot. Last time that I used my crock pot was kind of a disappointment. I realized that it's broken, but not broken enough to make me stop using it apparently. High was high, low was high, and keep warm was high. So all of my recipes finished in about 3 hours. So I'm hoping that this will pull through on the low setting and give me a nice long 8 to 10 hour cook properly. So that's it, guys. Comes together pretty easily. I will see you tonight. What's up, everybody? We have made it. We're at the end of 8 hours. It's just after 6 o'clock. We have our pulled pork chili. So I made some adjustments along the way that I did not film. I went out to lunch with some friends today, and when I came home, I was expecting the house to smell like chili, and it did not. So I fired up my phone, and it turns out the slow cook option on the Instant Pot isn't exactly relatable to a crock pot. So normal, when you hit the slow cooker button and it goes to normal, less, or more, normal is 190 to 200 degrees, less is 180 to 190, and more is 200 to 210. So I had it at less, thinking that was the low setting on a crock pot. So I cranked it up to more, and we still got there. This is pretty good. So I have my family here tonight, which is wonderful. And what we're gonna do, because we don't want to serve anybody the bone, but this bone served as over a 8 hour cook. It could go 8 hours. At this temperature, that would be very wonderful actually. But this bone made us a broth in here versus then putting broth in there. So we're gonna set that aside. And I'm just gonna search through here real quick and see if we can find any of those dehydrated peppers. If you can't find them, just make sure your guests know, hey, if there's a cayenne pepper in there, maybe don't eat the whole thing. Hey, can you guys just confirm that you don't eat a whole cayenne pepper? All right, cool. I'm not gonna search for it. I got consent. People know. But before we sit down to supper, I want to share this with you guys. Look at this pulled pork chili. What a wonderful way, what a wonderful way to burn away the winter. Something that I smoked this summer, as I told you earlier when we were putting this together. No, this isn't the pulled pork that I made last week in the air fryer. I smoked this on the Traeger last summer. A great way to bring it all together. I got my family here with me tonight. We got some cornbread. This will be a short if you're interested in how I do that. And just a couple more things for you real quick. I used a dehydrated pepper in here, and if you use chili powder, it's pretty consistent every time. All right. But if you're growing your own peppers and you dehydrate them, you could have one that's very mild and one that'll just light you on fire, asking you to call the fire department. So if you take a little bit of a test before you serve it to your guests, here's your trick. You want to mild it down, you got to add a little bit of sweet. Agave nectar really cools it down, doesn't change anything, very good. In the Instant Pot, if it's too liquidy for you, you just turn it on saute and you boil out a little bit of moisture. Wonderful. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I'm gonna go have dinner with my family. You're my family too. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week. Till then, be well. Thanks, everybody.